QR code ID?
Well, there are individualized QR codes printed on shirts and pins that when a person wanders off and becomes lost, the person that finds them can scan that with a smartphone and get their contact, emergency, and behavioral information that's all in their profile. Or they can go to the website, qrcodeid.org, and manually enter the number, that's the unique number associated with the QR code, and also view the profile that way.
Yeah, we were trying to make something that was really easy for anybody that knows how to use the internet, which almost all of us do now.
Right.
So, because some people can scan and have that, knowledge in the apps and all that sort of thing, and other people would just be like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a web address," and then it prompts you through to put the number in.
Okay, that's great. Now, I want to know how you came up with this idea.
Well, our son, he's 11, and he has autism. He has
As is mine. What's your little boy's name?
Jay.
Jay, and I have Wyatt, who's 11, and Shannon has Jim, who's 10. So we're all very close there. We're probably on the same journey together.
Probably
So tell us about how your son maybe inspired this idea.
Well, he has been lost a couple times. One time was at school, another time was at camp. So thank God both experiences we found out about afterwards and didn't have to go through that horror. But so we just wanted to come up with a way to, because he is low verbal, to communicate for him.
Okay.
So this would give his information, his name, our contact information, and anything else about his behaviors that we want to communicate. We have him count to 10 slowly. That'll calm him down. So any kind of instructions that you'd want a first responder to know can be in the profile.
Oh, that's wonderful. So they can really tailor, if they've got a child that's been found, it can give them tools to help calm that child down and in case law enforcement or whoever has found him doesn't know how to deal with the child.
Exactly. One of our members has in her adult son's profile, do not restrain him.
Okay.
So they know the best way to interact with him and not upset him more.
So how long has this been in creation now, QR code?
Well, we've been working on it for around a year, but we've just gone live. Our website just went up recently, and so it's right now most of our efforts are in education and letting the world know who we are, and things like that. And we're starting to get some members and some positive stories and things like that.
Now you mentioned members. It works on a membership basis?
Yes.
Tell us how that works.
Well, there's a small annual fee, but each member, they get to have their own QR code, and then they have their own profile with the information they can be changing in real time. And then there's also a secure area to each membership where they can keep, doctors, phone numbers, medications, anything they'd want right on hand for if they have to go to the emergency room, that they can just, put in their password. And
so that's if someone were to find someone, they would see the semi-public thing, which would say, my name is John, my caregiver's Laurie, and this is her telephone number, and these are the things that would help me. And then there's a button that you can click, and even for the babysitter, you can put babysitting information. He goes to bed at 10. He likes melatonin or whatever.
Excellent.
And so that people that don't know you don't see that information.
Right. Okay.
But it could also be a communication between all the different caregivers, like the speech therapist. Sometimes you have a few different ones working with your child.
Yes.
They could say, this plan's working, this plan's not, because it's been hard throughout the years keeping everybody on the same page.
Sure.
So they can just jot little notes in there and communicate that way.
Yeah, look out, he's super hyper today.
Yeah, he didn't sleep last night, or,
Okay, very good. Now, you offer products like the t-shirts. What are the ways that the individual or the child can display their code?
Okay, it's printed direct to garment.
Okay.
On the shirts, we also have long sleeves and hoodies and button downs. So this is also for people who have Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And so we wanted something that seniors would also like. So we have the button downs and polo shirts. And we also have it on pins and Velcro and adhesives and magnets. So it can be used in a lot of different ways.
Great.
And the clip-ons.
Yeah, and we're also doing vinyl printing. So it can be heat pressed onto any shirt. And we have a thing, we haven't put it on the website yet, but we're about to make it so that for a nominal fee, people can send us their existing clothes and we can put it on their shirts. And
yeah, because a lot of our kids
like a
have
child's
their favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman shirt.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or something they wear, an outer garment they might wear.
Yeah, and then they already feel comfortable in it. Yeah.
But what I love, I just was noticing this shirt. I love sort of this outdoor motif on this. And, you know, clearly, if a parent was going to a place like a Disneyland or, let's say, a national park or something where there might be more of a chance of, in a crowd, a child eloping, that this kind of shirt would be a great thing to wear anyway to a place like that. And I like that you've got so many different applications. So if a child doesn't want to wear a bracelet, or if a child doesn't want to wear something that they might have sensory issues with, they can have other options. So some of your artwork is done by some special artists. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, this is dear to our hearts. We have 4 different artists so far who have special needs. The woman, this is her special doggie named Bridget. So this is called Bridget's Dream. She lives here in Southern California. Her name's Megan Peterson. Here is hers on a long sleeve.
Okay.
And then we also have an artist named Mickey Zwaroff, and he lives in New York, and this is called Under the Sea. And he was has a hard time showing pride in things he does. He's an adult now, and his dad called me and said when he got the shirt, he could tell his son was very proud.
Yeah, he was smiling.
So that was so very touching to us.
Wonderful. And they're beautiful designs. I mean, I would wear these t-shirts.
Definitely. And, you know, we wanted it to be not like, I have autism, you have to accept me. Our kids are acceptable, you know? We wanted it to be like, I'm awesome, and don't you love my shirt? I'm cool.
Yeah. Okay. And we have a couple of other artists that are going to be featured artists that have a lot of work, and that's going to be on our site soon. And we also have a person that has their own T-shirt company that we're going to send the codes to, and they'll heat press our codes on their shirts. And so we're sort of expanding that way.
Okay, great.
Yeah, our new artist that we're going to bring in, he's a hip guy, and a lot of his have like graffiti kind of look to it.
Right.
So it'll be cool for the 13-year-old boys.
Yeah. Sort of that skatewear, surf t-shirt look, right?
Yeah, we're really hip, but we let our daughter make those decisions.
Okay. So once again, the benefits of membership, can we kind of cover those again? What you get when you become a member? What is it? How much is it to become a member?
It's just $29 a year.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
So it's very, very reasonable.
Okay.
And then our shirts are very reasonable too. And then we sell a packet of the pins, like 3 for $5.25.
Okay.
Because we really just want this to be affordable for people. We know a lot of people are in restricted incomes, and then a lot of goes towards our kids' services. And we really feel it's going to help people and save lives, so we want to get it out there.
Okay. And the website is?
QRCodeID.org.
Yeah, we should practice that, do it together. 2, 3, 4.
QRCodeID.org.
That's a simple one. And so Emily has put that up, our director, and it's a wonderful idea, and I congratulate you. And isn't it interesting the way being the parent of a child with autism leads to all of these adventures that we never thought we'd do?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a whole new world now.
Right. We believe that what is your so-called disability is an opportunity, you know, to discover new things about yourselves. And I congratulate you for coming up with this great idea.
Thank you.
So hopefully we've gotten you some exposure, and a lot of our parents that need this service have heard about it today. So thank you so much for joining us.